Sarah.
I'm Jim.
We're Heartiness Approach.
We are.
We have our shirts on today. We're going to talk about something that is very pertinent to our life right now. Sleep.
No, lack of.
Lack of.
We know what we need to do about sleep. We know what happens when we don't get enough sleep. And we still get caught sometimes forgetting how important it is to manage our sleep time. And it, just like when we don't eat correctly and we allow ourselves to eat things that we shouldn't eat or refrain from eating things that we should eat, we recognize it, we see it, we experience it. It has a negative effect on us. And sleep, when you don't get it consistently like you should in the right amounts at the right times, hurts.
It hurts. So biologically, we have chemicals in our body, you know, our cortisone and everything that we have that makes us work. We get our proteins and our minerals and we eat, and that gives us all those good biochemicals. And we exercise and it releases biochemicals that are supposed to. And so when you do something like walk or sleep or eat or talk, it uses those biochemicals.
Actually, when you do nothing except be, it uses the biochemicals.
Right. And so you need to eat and do all the things to take care of your body to equal that out. So that if you're using more than you're giving, then you're in trouble. Well, when you don't sleep, shoo, it goes way down, and this causes accelerated aging. And I don't know about you, but I've been working real hard to not have that happen.
That's one thing I don't want to accelerate.
And we dove right into it. We are tired. We have bags under our bags, and that's so bad.
One of the symptoms, one way to recognize it is that if you're in a situation that you're quiet, you're sedentary, you're relaxed, you're truly, there's nothing really going on, your body begins to recognize, oh, it's relaxed time, and so the adrenaline stops flowing. I mean, if you've been on this hyper go, and when you haven't been getting enough sleep and the adrenaline stops flowing, your body's saying, sleep time, and it just kind of conks off.
Down.
Now, notoriously, I've been known as the person who sleeps in church because of that. I get relaxed, nothing to worry about, and I drift off. But
this last Sunday, the fatigue took over because of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he slows down, the body says, oh, you're not stressed.
But it's a reality, and it's one way to recognize it. And it creeps up on you. It doesn't happen all at once. And so you're thinking everything is great until you step... And actually, our stepping back was a friend said, boy, Jim really looks tired.
He says, you guys need to slow down, she said. You guys need to slow down.
And we're like, oh, you're right. You're right. We haven't been watching that closely, but we know that that's what's been happening, and we keep saying we have to do better, but we forget the effect that it's happening to us.
So the second thing, the first thing is the fatigue where you just fall asleep. The second thing is that we want comfort food. And so then we're eating carbs and taking stimulants.
We're back to food.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Your body needs food. It craves food. It's the way that it takes care of itself, and it knows. But this signal is a confused signal because it's feeling a need for more energy because it's burning it up like crazy with this adrenaline, and so it wants these carbs. And so you start craving carbs. Now, if you up your carb intake, what happens? What else happens? What happens?
Then your insulin goes up and you go into that vicious cycle again. And then you eat more and more and more.
It's unhealthy. You're sick. You're damaged when you're doing that.
What we do if we needed a stimulant, the stimulant that we do is carbs. We don't do caffeine, coffee, tea, soda. We don't do that. but many, many people do in order to stay awake, or a monster drink, or heaven forbid, even pills that try to keep you awake. Those are so bad in so many ways. And remember, we're trying to get rid of stimulants. The third thing that happens when we have this extreme fatigue happens to us in our brain. We can't think clearly. We can't make decisions.
Yesterday, simple example, but it's very real. Needed to cut a piece of wood a certain way, and I have a lot of options on how to cut it. Some are better than others, and I looked at what had to happen and needed to get it done, and so I grabbed the nearest saw and cut it, and the cut was horrible, and afterwards realized, with a little bit of prompting, that there was a better way to have done it. But at the time, when I had to make the decision, my brain was clouded. I couldn't think of all the options. I could just think of one thing, get the job done, and I wasn't thinking critically about it. I wasn't thinking it fully through. I was fatigued. My brain was not engaged like it needed to be. And then I started thinking, well, wow, I'm not coping with things very well.
That's the number 4 indicator, is little things that would stress us, wouldn't normally stress us, but
little things just...
Not temper, our temperament.
Yeah.
Just the littlest tiny things are getting to us.
So, knock us over, right? Enough hints, we get it. We should only need one little one to recognize that, hey, we are deprived on rest, on sleep. We're fatigued. Our body is hurting. Our body's damaged.
So through this video, you're going to see little hints up at the top where it shows you other videos that we've made about sleep. We've talked about this before.
This isn't the first rodeo where we've been talking about sleep. We know this. We understand what the implications are. We're not dumb. We just get caught up in what needs to happen, and we forget. We all forget, right?
Last night, we came to bed at 8:30, and we turned on our TV. We don't have a TV, but our internet TV. And we watched a show that we really like to watch that calms us down in the evening. Now, if you're looking at any of the other videos that I put up there, you'll see that we shouldn't be watching screen time at night. And that may be true. And it is definitely true if it's the wrong kind of screen.
Sometimes they say screen time, and the typical screen time is something that gets you
excited, anxious,
worked
up.
It's enthusiastic kinds of things, and that doesn't get you calmed down and ready for sleep under any circumstance.
The one that we're watching,
but it's like reading a book. It's a calming.
It takes all of those worries of the day and pushes them out.
It's a feel-good kind of show. So it's not the same as playing a game, or
at least for us.
Yeah.
At least
it may not work for you. You may need something else, but whatever relaxes you, that's what we're talking about. Something that definitely relaxes you. So maybe that's our justification of watching a video, but what we have found is there are two things that help us relax. One is watching an appropriate video, something that's calming, or taking a drive. Well, taking a drive in order to go to sleep is not a good option. So we're going for the video.
Because we're real good at that anyway.
Now, if we could find something, now reading sometimes puts us to sleep, but
listening to a book on tape puts us to sleep.
Yeah. So, those are alternatives. It's just, this is a show we recently discovered. We're not really binge watching it.
We're just watching one a night.
An episode a day, so we're going through it fairly fast. But we enjoy it. We look forward to it. It relaxes us, and we're in this cycle that it helps. So if we were to watch 3 or 4 of them in a row, that would be inappropriate. Okay,
that said, 2 nights ago we started watching it at 9:30, 9:45 even.
It was date night. That's my excuse.
I got all done with the first one, and he goes, let's watch one more.
It was date night.
We finished at midnight.
It was date night.
Wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Because our bodies are paying for it. Because what'd you do the next day?
A lot of work.
Okay, what'd you do the next day?
Slept.
Drug. There are 4 indicators to let you know if you're sleeping correctly or what a good night's sleep is. The first one Jim has always been really, really good at.
I can relax quick.
Hit the pillow.
I can sleep anywhere at any time.
Yeah, women can't do that. So the first indicator is that you can go to sleep within 15 minutes of the time hitting the pillow. Lately,
that said, when I am really stressed and I can't get the things off my mind, whatever it is, it just has me so completely stressed, I do have trouble going to sleep. It takes me 16 minutes to go to sleep.
That said, last night, I'm going to tell on you, he went to bed upset at 8:30 because of what had happened in the kitchen with the board getting cut.
Well, no, it wasn't just that. It was just the whole day. The whole day had been very...
So, I
was way off kilter the whole day.
You were. So I said to him, oh, no, 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 no. You are not going to bed like this because I know what happens when you go to bed like this.
You don't go to sleep.
He doesn't go to sleep. He's up and down all night.
So we watched the video.
So I turned it on.
The TV had almost faded to black and I was asleep.
And that was at 9:50.
Yep.
We slept until 5:37. So we got a little more than...
What was the seconds on that? 5:37?
I don't know. I just looked up. It said 5:37.
I'm joking.
Not that I'm counting. But we got 7 hours and 45 minutes. You want to get 8 hours sleep. So we're really proud of what we did last night, but one night is not going to catch us up on sleep.
We're not repaired.
We're damaged.
If we'll do it consistently, we'll get there.
So need to be able to sleep when your head hits the pillow within 15 minutes. You need to sleep 8 hours. Your body needs it, and especially as you're getting older, your body needs it. And teenagers desperately need it.
Number 3 is
that
you
don't get up in the night.
Ah.
So many people...
Which we didn't do last night.
We did not get up at all. And usually...
We were concerned that our fireplace was going to burn out, but I put a big log in there before we went to bed and it was still going.
I really wasn't worried about the fireplace last night. But even if you have to get up and go to the bathroom normally, when your body is in a good sleep mode, you will not have to get up and go to the bathroom. Did we get up last night?
I don't remember getting up.
Not at all. Neither one of us got up. Not to go to the bathroom at all, at all, at all, at all. That was pretty amazing.
Did you dream?
I think I dreamt.
I know I dreamt.
You need to get into the REM sleep. REM sleep, which is your dream sleep. You need to allow your body to go through the whole thing, but you gotta do it more than one night. The last indicator of a good night's sleep is that you wake up feeling good. I still woke up this morning really tired because I'm not caught up yet.
Yeah.
There is a disclaimer as to when that won't work. If your adrenaline is way up here and you're on your way to adrenal burnout, but you're just constantly going, your adrenal glands are going to have pushed the adrenaline up so that when you wake up, you're just like, oh, I feel so good. And you jump out of bed, but you really haven't slept and you're really not taking care of your body and you're on your way to adrenal burnout. So hit the pillow when you go to hit the pillow. Go to sleep.
Just lay down. You don't have to hit anything.
Sleep for 8 hours. Try not to get up at all. When I was sleeping really bad, I ended up getting one of these masks. And I don't look at the if I do wake up, I don't allow myself to look and see what time it is. And that changed my night's sleep.
Seeing light in the middle of the night.
It turns the melatonin off. You don't want to see light. So if you're having trouble sleeping, try one of these. And then wake up rested. We hope that this helps you because we know we are on our way to healing again.
Well, saying these things again, hearing ourselves say them, will get us back on track. And our fondest desire is for you to get on track to truly be healthy an essential part of that is enough sleep.
Ooh, you know, we are sitting in the bed. Let's just crawl in.
Oh, I don't know. I got my clothes on. I'm not going to crawl in, but I can rest here.
Good night.